I would like to start by thanking Colin Smith for bringing this debate to Chamber today, because it does allow us the opportunity to discuss this really important subject. And he used the word emotive in his speech, and it's actually noted in my notes that I've written this afternoon to talk about this extremely emotive subject. And it's one that we should approach in a measured, educated and evidence-based way. And I don't have the knowledge or credentials that Edward Mountain has, but I did grow up on 2 dairy farms, so I am familiar with the issue of male bull calves and the importance that it is to everybody across, across Scotland. So my dad used to say they weren't worth that much, but I am aware that we need to seriously look at this issue and look at the aspects of the economics of keeping the bull calves or sending them elsewhere. So I wanted to put forward an amendment to Colin's motion, which I did, because the government does have an expressed preference that animals should be killed as close to their farm of origin as possible. And Colin Smith's motion talks about 3,073 sheep, 5,595 calves, 661 cattle. But the information I obtained yesterday from the NFU, my contact, was that out of the 38,700 male dairy calves registered in Scotland, 2,700 were transported. So there's some interesting numbers that might not reflect what is actually accurate. So I'd like to see some really accurate figures about what is happening, because I know many dairy farmers that I have spoken to locally actually move their dairy bull calves to other farms in Scotland to be reared. So I'm interested in hearing any work that the government has engaged in to look at mobile abattoirs. We've seen 34% reduction in the past 2 decades of abattoirs across the UK. And I've been doing some research myself on mobile abattoirs, and over the past 2 years as PLO to the Cabinet Secretary, I've engaged with many dairy farmers about other issues as well as this issue, including visiting many dairy farms across the southwest of Scotland. And transport of animals over distances has been raised as an issue, and the welfare of the animals in transit is absolutely a key issue, no matter where the transport takes place, whether it's distance over land or distance overseas. So I'd be interested in further discussion around the model of mobile abattoirs, which are currently in use in Sweden, Norway, France and Germany, our European neighbours, and also the USA. Yes, I will.
Yes, Alison Johnson.
Thank you. Does the member agree that if a government is fully committed to the evidenced fact that animals are sentient beings, it would move as quickly as it possibly could to ban the live export of animals?
Emma Harper.
Thank you, Alison Johnson, for that intervention. I'm aware that there's currently research that's being conducted by the Scottish Government to look at evidence and science, and that's what I think any decisions would be made on, rather than just any snap judgments. We should always look at the science and the evidence before making any informed decisions. Back to my mobile abattoir issue, some people comment that abattoirs are more ethical. They are used in accordance with strict animal welfare rules and regulations, and less stress on animals may be a factor to consider. There is much more detail about it, which would require a whole other debate. But today I realise the time is short. I spoke to Gary Mitchell, who's the Vice President of the National Farmers Union, yesterday, and they are absolutely committed to engaging in this, and he is actually attending a further meeting tomorrow to discuss the issues. So I will be seeking from Gary what the discussion was at that meeting following that. So in conclusion, I'd like to take the opportunity to again support NFU Scotland's call for evidence and science on the basis that any decision relating to transport of animals is made based on that. And I would urge the Scottish Government to explore the possibility of mobile abattoirs, which may benefit everybody, including the issues of transportation of animals that are alive.